What is going on? This is your girl, Courtney Michelle, the Renaissance Belle, and I'm here again with Trey. What's going on, Trey? How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, I don't have any complaints as of today.
No complaints.
What you want to talk about today? What you got going on? Tell me. Tell me about what you got going on.
Laughing. Okay, so yeah. I know I'm laughing because I was having a conversation the other day.
Yeah.
And I just so happened to turn on the TV and see a movie on.
A movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a throwback movie. It's a little older, but still kind of always has me kind of like, oh, okay. And that's 50 Shades of Grey.
Ah. Yeah, I saw the first one.
Did you see you didn't see the second one?
No, I kind of lost interest because I saw where this was going. Yeah, and I heard about the books before I saw the movie because the books were a thing, right?
It was a thing.
Right.
Yeah, it had a little following, so hence they made the movie. The movie is a little older, but I was watching it and got kind of thinking about submissiveness and then, dominatrix and things like that. And we always talk about it in this kind of atmosphere.
Sure.
Where, men want their women to be submissive. And so I kind of wanted to talk about what is being submissive as a woman. And maybe kind of get down to, does that submissiveness trickle down to the bedroom?
Right.
What you think about that?
Well, let me start by acknowledging the movie. While it was good to see and very cinematic, if you will, I think it was not a fair representation of what that lifestyle really is. And it was for the movies. Most of us are not successful like him, didn't have that type of power. So while it was good to see, I don't think that you should approach it from that lens, right? That shouldn't box you into what dominant and submissive relationships are.
Okay.
So, right. So I think that they're unique, though.
Okay.
Right?
So let's talk about it first within a relationship between a man and a woman. Right? What is a submissive woman to you?
It's how she approaches conflict, right? That, if she is ready to understand the point of view of her better half, her husband or her boyfriend, and acknowledge that, and before she even begins to have a rebuttal, she uses what he said and allow that to be the last word. I love you. And I care about you, and everything I do is for you and for the kids and all of that, and I'm sorry. After that, it's like if you have anything to say after that, it's like you're not really submissive because the man has said he's sorry, I understand, and everything that I do is for you and for the kids or whatever. And if you come back and try to turn something on, it's like you're not a submissive person in that relationship. Nah, okay. So what is it to you? What is it?
I see where you're going there.
Right.
I don't know if I like that, what you said, because it's like, just because I said and then it should be a done deal. Like, okay. Well, at the beginning, am I telling you what I have a problem with first?
Sure. Okay. All right. Let's take that illustration.
Okay. Let's say you do something, right?
Okay.
And I'm mad.
I'm
like, you did this to me. How dare you? You wasn't thinking about your family when you went out there.
Right.
Gave our rent money to the stripper.
To the bootleg man.
Right.
All right.
Okay, the bootleg man. Right. He coming in with a jacket, opening up with DVDs and fake Rolexes, and you decide to get 2 for $50.
Right. Look here, son. Right, I got you.
Right.
I got you.
I am upset because we needed that.
And I said, baby, listen, I thought we was going to get ahead with this little purchase. My bad. I'm sorry. And that should be the end. Like, if you submissive and you trust me and you consider me to be the leader in this relationship.
Right.
It's like, what do you say after that? If you are submissive.
Okay, well, you saying, baby, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And it should be, and I'm like, well, why? Why'd you do it?
It's like, what are we talking about now then? What are we talking about now?
Well, what if I have a follow-up? So
Huh?
I shouldn't, if I'm submissive, I shouldn't have a follow-up. You should be like, look, I'm not doing it no more. I'm sorry. Shut the fuck up. I'm done.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's over with. It's like, what are we talking about? That's submissive to me in a relationship like that. It's like, I'm the man.
Okay.
I said what I said.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I get that.
I mean, we talking like the simple terms of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So on a bigger scheme, I can say, let's say something, we making a major decision. We about to buy a house, right?
Sure.
And you want my input on it. And
right.
I think this is the reason why we need to buy this house because of 1, 2, 3, ABC.
Right.
And I think as a leader, you listen to what I have to say and, put it into your decision making.
Sure. Well, I mean, okay.
It's like, okay, well, baby.
See, here's the interesting part about that dynamic being a submissive. It's like, it's your choice to relinquish control. Okay. So the stuff that you're talking about is like after the fact, like saying that you are not submissive. See, it's a definition. It's like you have defined or you have said that I am submitting to you.
Right.
So it's like if you have said that, if you have done that, it's like, what are you talking about then?
Okay, so me submitting to you is I'm submitting that the end all, your decision is going to be the decision made in the household.
Right. If we're talking just on relationships and those traits, I would think so.
Okay. Well, I agree with that.
Right.
I'm just putting some caveat in there where it's like, I don't want it to think that submission means that as a woman, I have no say-so in anything or my opinion doesn't count. Because sometimes people think that. I think a lot of people think submission is I'm just shutting up. I have no thoughts, no opinions. I'm just going to let you lead and I'm just going to follow you. As an airhead. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's how you frame it, right? Mm-hmm. It's like you are framing it in a negative context when you say it like that, right? But if you change your tone, if you said it in a different, like, sexy way, like, it's like, that shit is sexy then. Change it? Yeah, change it in your sexy tone. It's like, it's different.
You want me to say the exact same thing?
The exact same thing. Just change it sexy, though.
I don't want people to think that... submissive means that I'm an airhead. Yeah. And that I don't have any thoughts. No. Any I don't ideas. Think that. I don't think that at all.
Right? See, it's different. Okay. It's fucking different.
It's true.
Right.
Because you're like, okay, I can.
Right. So if I
want you to listen to me.
Right. So if we have that dynamic where it's like, because I don't think you can expect a person to be submissive. Mm-hmm. Because you are dominant. Does that make sense? I think everybody has the opportunity to be whatever they want to be and how they want to approach life and relationships. Like, you can choose to be dominant or that's just your personality. So you can't be a dominant person and then get with another dominant person that's like, oh, which one of y'all gonna be the submissive? It's like, I ain't going for that shit.
So do you think it has to be either or? Like, if someone's submissive, someone has to be dominant, whether it's a man or the woman, or you can...
what do you think? I think that's a better question for you to answer. Because I don't think two dominant people can be in a situation where it's confrontation and it can be a resolution. It's like,
because
me. Yeah. Me.
I agree. I think, the yin and the yang of a relationship, someone has to be dominant, someone has to be submissive, someone has to drive the car.
Somebody got to ride.
Someone got to be in the passenger
You remind me of my Jeep. No, you're not ready for R. Kelly yet. He ain't served enough time yet. Anyway. No. But I bet he's submissive in fucking jail. I bet he is. Yeah. Robert.
They got messed up. I'm about to make you believe you can fly tonight.
Right. He's submissive. He's definitely submissive.
Well.
But anyway.
Okay.
No, what do you think? You think you have to be submissive? Do you think you are submissive in relationships, or are you kind of dominant?
No, I think I'm very submissive.
Really?
I do. I'm not trying to lead not a damn thing.
Why is that?
Ahead.
Is that by choice, or is that just how you design?
That's a good question. I don't think I was designed. Well, I think I was designed that way, but socially taught to be something else. And me being dominant in a lot of situations kind of had consequences, which it was just like, okay, you need to scale back and be a little bit more submissive.
Right.
Be a woman. Be a lady.
Oh, so submission is synonymous with woman for you?
It is.
So a man couldn't be submissive to his woman.
He could.
I mean,
that's ladylike to me.
So your man couldn't be submissive to you. Like he couldn't switch the hat. He couldn't be dominant on Tuesday, but kind of like submissive on Wednesday.
Like
no. Okay. Let me ask you: is that how you are? Is being submissive? Do you sound like that? So you automatically put something negative on a person or a man that's about how he is designed. It's not his fault.
Oh, well, that's fine. But he needs to be with a woman designed to be able to...
A dominant woman.
There you go.
A dominant woman.
I do not want to be dominant over a man.
Right. So do you think there are dominant women that like submissive men? Is that a thing? Have you seen a hand-picked man?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely a thing where there's a dominant woman.
Tell me more.
Yes.
Tell me about this guy. Gerald.
Gerald.
Oh yeah.
Well, anything like Vespucia.
Okay.
The man that's running will do anything. Whatever you say, baby girl.
Right.
I'll do whatever.
I don't know.
Scared to go to their woman, tell the woman no. Scared to make a decision because they don't want their woman to get upset.
I know some brothers like that.
I know guys like that.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's really attractive. But they have to